Your dash pad for the Corvette. Sorely needed. The other one is in half. I can save the bracket. I can save the plastic. I can even save these for mounting the speakers. I don't know if I can find speakers that fit, but that's the old one. Okay, so we're looking at the replacement dash pad for SR76, and it looks really nice. Really nice. So it's black, which is what I wanted. You can see here where they stapled in when they did the covering. It looks like a good quality. It's got the clips. It is missing a couple of things. On this one, there's a bracket here that helps support it. This is here. This goes to the firewall. That doesn't exist. And also, although that has speaker holes, it does not have a place to screw in the speaker frames. I'm going to pull these off just to see if they match up, and I'll show you that in a little bit. But and then the grate, I'm going to pull that off and use that. But the bottom line is it didn't come with that. It does have, I think it has the holes for that. Let's go look real quick. So that would go there. It looks like, no, it doesn't. They look like they're not going to be available. There's no, look at that, there's no hole in there for those to be punched in. Looks like that's where they should go, and they try to mimic it as close as possible. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that. Let me see if the vent will sit in there, or I've got to figure out something else. And of course here, these must be reconditioned from original, because you can see where they shaved the hole off where you would put. Yeah, that's not. Let's just go with there's not going to be speakers put in the front of this. If I put a stereo back in, I will pull it out. By the way, I just pulled the stereo out of there, which is a really old thing. Not that old. I mean, it wasn't original to the car. But I have a friend of mine who loves this stuff, so maybe I'll let him have it for whatever he does with old radios. There you go, Bill. That's for you, bud. Okay, the other thing also, look, these are riveted in. So are the ones on the other one. But you can see this is not, it's not a great job riveting. I'll snip that off. It's not going to get in the way. The vent does fit. It just doesn't have the hole, but I think I can small lightly drill here, and these screws will go back and hold it. I don't know about here, but I might do it anyway. About here, I'm not sure. Let's see, but I know these end pieces will hold the two screws, so that might be all I need for now. Maybe I can do a little glue here. Maybe that's what I'll do. So that vent will go in there. It's not perfect, but it's pretty close. I mean, for doing a replica. And then for the speakers, I'm not going to do the speakers at all. They have one knot here that looks like it could have been used. Otherwise, there's nothing. So I'm not even going to bother with the speakers. If I put the stereo in, the speakers will be jammed in the back there somewhere. All right, but right now I got to cut that off. And that's the only thing I'm bringing over. Stripping this off, I got all the pieces over there. So just so in case I need them again. But really, there's nothing else on here I can take off. It's pretty much trashed. My terrible repair. And even here you can tell this old one has been done before, because it just doesn't. It's got different types of screws on there. Anyway, that's about to come off, and we'll go check on the painting on the dyeing of the center console, which is going to make such a huge difference when I put everything back together. You'll see that. Alright, thanks for watching. Okay, so I don't have any videos of the install of the dash, all of it. So this is just a reminder of what it looked like on day one. This is an actual picture just before I drove the car away from Phoenix. I want you to take a look at that, and I want you to notice the difference. Now, it's not done yet. I still have door panels I have to do, still have some carpeting and a couple more pieces down around the other transmission to touch up and get plugged in. But I wanted you to take a good look at where we started with this thing. It's pretty awful. Door panels, like I said, are currently off. So when you see what it looks like now, and I'll show you that in a minute in a video, you'll understand what was left to do. SR76, most of the new interior is done. Look at it in the sun. Got the seats. Let's take it one more bolt to get into the dash. But that's looking so much better. Other than the ugly steering wheel. Got a couple screws that need to be tightened in there. Looking good. The dash is pretty much back together. I need one bolt screw for there. I've got to find that. But that's looking way better. All black. Still got dog leg posts to do and the back trim to do. But other than that, we are looking really good. New dash pad. I got to cover that gaping hole with something. But other than that, it looks really, really good. A few more screws to put in here and there. But that's what it's looking good. Okay, so you can see it's looking pretty good. Still got to tackle the dash column or steering column, not sure. Here you got a picture of the console already done. Still need to polish up the metal a little bit and touch that up a little bit. We'll see a vision of the seat coming up here a little bit, but I still got to figure out what exactly I need to do with the steering column. That's just a terrible ugly thing, and clearly I've got to paint it somehow. And I've got to figure out what's the best way to do that without making a mess inside the car. And now you get to see a version of the seats. They all look good. You can see the plastic cover for the emergency brake with the power buttons inside. Another better shot. Still got to replace the shifter leather. I got to find that and replace that. But there it is, looking really good. Now it looks a little different in different lights, and it does have a little bit of cleaning that needs to happen as well. But you can see it's nearly all complete. Down there underneath the dash, I have panels for that. They still need to be dyed and replaced on both sides. And you'll notice the kick panel on the driver's side isn't in place yet either. And all those wires that get tucked behind. Another shot of the seats, and then you've got a shot coming up here. That's going to be mostly, let's see, probably just the roof, the tops, inserts for the panels on the top. And you can go back and find all these videos on the pieces that were done, on the actual work being done. And so we're coming up with the roof, panels in the roof. Now, they're not perfect. There's a couple places where you can see it's kind of hanging down a little bit because of the old Velcro type fittings don't work. But there you have it. And that is still more to do. And you saw what's left to do in the video. And more coming up. Thanks for watching.